Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the 2020 Top Tech Awards, brought to you by Cox Business. Cox Business, an industry leader in connectivity and cloud services. And now, here she is, tonight's Top Tech host, Associated Press, and Emmy Award-winning KFMB Channel 8 anchor, Heather Myers.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. Tonight is all about technology as we identify the Cox Business Top Tech Award recipients for 2020. We will take the time to recognize 13 prominent players in information technology from different size organizations across varying sectors. And we will introduce to you this year's Lifetime Achievement and Cox Exemplary Award honorees. The recipients are IT decision makers, directors, vice presidents, and chiefs who by innovative means and in measurable terms optimize processes, improve customer experiences, and enable business growth. We will share who they are and what they've done to be listed alongside nearly 150 San Diego technology leaders named Top Tech Execs since Cox Business presented its first live award ceremony back in 2008. Now, I, like you, prefer the hustle and bustle and excitement of the Top Tech Awards experience. I miss the live stage under a giant LED screen in front of you, the audience, enlivened, of course, by that fully stocked bar across the lawn. So although it's September 17th and we're still unable to come together in person, we could not hold off any longer in announcing this year's winners. Besides, we are technology, and this live broadcast, enabled through a web-based portal and/or downloadable application, accessed on a mobile device, your desktop, maybe your tablet, and delivered by a high-speed internet connection, it wouldn't be possible if it were not for the IT community. So presenting the 2020 Top Tech Awards virtually is actually very fitting. On that note, it feels even more appropriate to deliver by way of this high-speed connection the man who runs the business that delivers high-speed connections to you. From Top Tech presenting sponsor Cox Business, here's Vice President Dwayne Cameron.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight from wherever that is. On one hand, I'm with Heather and prefer being in the paddock. But on the other hand, our ability to stream this ceremony tonight exemplifies the same kind of technological innovation our Top Tech Awards celebrates, and we know it doesn't end there. For the last 13 years, Cox Business has been proud to recognize technology leaders in our community. In fact, Cox is all about the community. Let's take a look.
From the beginning, Cox Communication has had one objective: connecting communities. Starting 121 years ago with a small newspaper in Dayton, Ohio, James M. Cox began a road of innovation that would span 4 generations and expand into a network of newspapers, radio stations, TV stations, cable providers, and has become the $20 billion company it is today. That fundamental belief in connecting communities is still at the heart of the company today. As a technology leader with a constant eye to the future, Cox Business stands proudly as a supporter of the innovation community.
So a company like Cox, which is a 121-year-old family-run business, is a company that understands it. They've been doing it and reinventing themselves just like entrepreneurs need to do. Quickly, we got to know the kind of people that work at Cox, which are long-term thinking, community first. Once we got to go back to headquarters and really see their impact on the Atlanta startup community, it really all made sense that they aren't just here to protect their bottom line. They are building the ecosystem right around themselves with them as a focal point too.
As a partner, working hard to raise awareness of the innovative tech leaders in San Diego.
I don't know so much if it motivates someone, but I tell you, I think it makes the whole industry more competitive. You know, there is a Top Tech Award. Your ego may want to seek it, your ego may not want to seek it, but you know it has some glamour to it now. And I want to be there. I want to be where the action is. But I think it's important to have the competitiveness and the overall zeal to do well.
And as an innovator of technology solutions, we believe the next 5 years will be transformative, and we will continue to travel forward and innovate our own products and bring new technologies to the marketplace that will support business and visionary minds like yourselves. Our sights are currently on investing in managed cloud solutions, investing in edge computing, and investing in a 10G capable full duplex DOCSIS standard.
121 years ago, James Cox couldn't have predicted the incredible technology we enjoy and depend on today. And I can't even pretend to predict what marvels of innovation lay ahead. But I can tell you that Cox Business will be there to encourage, support, and help lead this community of innovation that will shape our lives, businesses, and society for decades to come.
Dwayne, thank you so much, and thank you, Cox Business. Tonight's ticket fees will be donated to the San Diego Foundation San Diego County COVID-19 Small Business and Nonprofit Loan Program. And joining Cox Business as a Top Tech Awards supporter, please join us in thanking media sponsor, the San Diego Business Journal, gold sponsor, Scale Matrix, bronze sponsor, AdTech, and supporting sponsors, AITP San Diego, Startup San Diego Tech Hub, Tech San Diego, and Better Business Bureau. And thank you for joining us. Your displays of support and enthusiasm are just as vital to this broadcast. So I really encourage you to share your own shout outs and congratulatory wishes on your favorite social media feeds. Use these hashtags, TopTech2020 or TTA2020. Hold on though, before you start, I'll give you a cue. All right, tonight's 191 nominees were qualified by the 2020 Top Tech Judging Committee, co-chaired by Scientist.com Chief Technology Officer Chris Peterson and chaired by USS Midway Director of Information Technology Joe Gursky, who's actually here to take us below deck for a deeper dive into the selection process. Joe?
Thank you, Heather, for the introduction and the metaphor. As Heather mentioned, this year's 191 nominees were qualified in an independent round of judging, facilitated by the Top Tech Judging Committee, which then participated in a second round of judging to select tonight's 2020 Top Tech recipients. I'd like to personally thank each and every one of the judges for participating so actively in the process and for their painstaking work, and especially my co-chair, Chris Peterson. Special thanks to the Top Tech Advisory Board as well, who guides the event in everything from nomination criteria to complex event decisions. It also bears mentioning that at no time before, during, or after the judging process were any sponsors, vendors, advertisers, or other entities invited to weigh in or able in any way whatsoever to influence tonight's outcome of awards presented. Scores attributed to nonprofit, government, education, private and public business, and the 2020 Top Tech Lifetime Achievement Award have all been based solely on judging committee evaluations.
Joe, thank you. Now, nominees, I envision you right now, surrounded by colleagues, friends, and family, all excited for your potential win. So this is your cue to share the love by tweeting final good luck wishes to your nominee using hashtags TopTech2020 and TTA2020. So go on, I'll give you a moment to do that. Okay, great. And you don't need to limit your tweets to just your nominee. Throughout the show, use those hashtags, TopTech2020 and TTA2020, to share your reactions and watch party photos and to message additional congratulations to tonight's recipients. All right, we begin our presentation of the Cox Business 2020 Top Tech Awards, where scholars would undoubtedly argue is the best place to start, and that's education. And boy, what a year it's been for our friends in the business of learning. Practically overnight, the perennial problem of infrastructure and overcrowding was turned on its ear, and it became clear that a change in direction and diversion of resources would be needed stat. Enter this year's 2020 Top Tech winner, who alongside with her enormously capable staff of one, was charged with transforming her institution's entire brick-and-mortar-based educational system into an online learning institution. Let's take a look.
As the Director of Educational Technology, Stephanie Casperson supports the learning technology for all of the students and staff throughout San Marcos Unified School District. Her innovative thinking leads the way to new technology solutions for the district. Casperson has worked to upgrade audiovisual technology in classrooms. She's updated technology relating to bids, E-rate, security cameras, and more. She's set up a new human resources management system and standardized a method to respond to public records requests. She's also worked on ensuring district and school websites are ADA compliant. During the recent school closures due to COVID-19, the district transformed their system from a brick-and-mortar learning model to a distance learning model. Casperson's leadership was present in each stage of that change. The district could not have successfully transitioned to an online educational system so quickly or with the high quality of implementation without the hard work and dedication that Casperson and her department put forth during the past 5 years.
While credit is certainly given where it is due, we are told that she's more apt to pass it on to others and is known for simply rolling up her sleeves and jumping right in. Congratulations to San Marcos Unified School District's Director of Educational Technology 2020 Education Top Tech Award winner, Stephanie Casperson. In the category of government, our 2020 Top Tech winner's innovative work has earned the City of San Diego international attention, and it's no wonder. His implementation of geographic information system data within the city's enterprise asset management system enhances city services, with key points including public welfare and safety. Let's meet him.
Scott Dashner is the Deputy Director for the Department of Information Technology and runs this GIS division of IT at the City of San Diego. His work, dedication, and leadership has helped the city further serve its residents. Last year, Dashner implemented a plan for centralization of GIS across the city to reduce costs, drive value from synergies of the GIS services, and bring efficiencies and innovation for public services. Dashner led a project to comply with the FCC rule requiring municipalities to make their assets available for distribution of 5G equipment. The city's permit issuance process had historically taken 6 to 10 months per assessment, and the new FCC rule required award or decline of a permit in 60 to 90 days. Dashner's team supported the Development Services Department within a very compressed development window to ensure equity and transparency to a process which impacts asset management, planning, public safety, sustainability, and compliance monitoring. The technology also supports public interest and community engagement. Savings include improvements in data capture accuracy, governance, and significant reduction in labor hours and redundant research.
Among the public interests his work supports are crucial life-saving functionalities and efficiencies such as crime analysis, fire hazard assessment, and 911 dispatch. Congratulations to Deputy Director for the City of San Diego's Department of Information Technology 2020 Government Top Tech Award winner, Scott Dashner. In the world of nonprofit oversight, managing costs associated with service delivery is no less important than it is in the for-profit world. Just like investors, benefactors, and grant makers expect admin and overhead costs to remain at a minimum, which, believe it or not, many nonprofits perceive as an obstacle to investing in proper IT infrastructure. This year's nonprofit Top Tech winner took what is obviously a more winning approach. By transforming his organization's information technology and security, he not only enabled the growth and enhancement of business services across California, he saved in excess of $500,000 along the way. Here's his story.
Jeffrey Hamilton is Director of Information Technology for Mental Health Systems, a nonprofit agency that provides mental health and drug rehabilitation services. Hamilton is instrumental in the transformation of information technology and security to grow and enhance business services for 120 behavioral programs across California. Hamilton has completely transformed the company's infrastructure and technology service offerings, beginning with a complete infrastructure overhaul of firewall, switches, and implementation of advanced threat protection to all site locations in just 90 days. Additionally, all premises hardware was migrated to Azure cloud servers, eliminating nearly $400,000 in necessary capital expenditures to replace out-of-warranty and out-of-spec hardware. Hamilton spearheaded VoIP transition to Microsoft Teams telephone service, yielding a reduction of physical phone hardware, resulting in significantly lower startup costs for programs. Hamilton has strengthened the organization's information security posture by deploying industry security-proven solutions. These deployments have been instrumental in crippling viruses, malware, phishing, impersonation, and other cyber attacks. His work has ensured that services are not cost-prohibitive and are safe for all of the patients that are served.
In addition to saving money and crippling viruses, which sound particularly appealing these days, Jeffrey Hamilton's efforts enabled the agency to deploy their lower-cost startup programs not only more safely, but also with more immediacy. Congratulations to 2020 nonprofit Top Tech Award winner, Director of Information Technology for Mental Health Systems, Jeffrey Hamilton. In today's accelerated, high-stakes world of technology startups, disruption is the name of the game. But to disrupt, a startup must ideate, innovate, architect, and then be the first to market. In the industry of high-performance computing, or HPC, this year's Top Tech winner enabled just that by turning his firm's CPU into an easy-to-use, outperforming software-as-a-solution product, and he did it in just 6 months. Let's hear his story.
As Chief Information Officer, Larry Heminger has leveraged his strong technology and software engineering backgrounds to the benefit of MEM computing. Namely, Heminger has developed a technology roadmap and strategy to further develop the MEM CPU SAS into a truly multi-cloud architecture. This architecture provides MEM computing with nearly unlimited scale and capacity. Not only was the platform enhanced and secured by the end of 2019, Heminger was also able to add a significant feature to the SAS, namely the ability to use GPU-accelerated compute instances for their solver. Heminger and MEM Computing have partnered with NVIDIA to utilize their most powerful GPU technology to provide performance improvement of the patented solver. The ability of GPU acceleration in the SAS has proven to be extremely valuable to the company, enabling them to successfully complete computationally intense POC projects and to fulfill its goal of providing futuristic quantum computing performance today at an affordable price.
Quantum computing at an affordable price may not be something you would expect to see on a billboard, but according to TechHQ.com, the quantum computing market will reach $5.8 billion by 2025, and that's very good news. Congratulations to the 2020 Startup Top Tech Award winner, Chief Information Officer of MEM Computing, Larry Heminger. Each year, Cox Business recognizes an individual whose dynamic leadership enables business, inspires innovation, and influences change. The 2020 Cox Business Exemplary Award recipient is known for just that. He's an original thinker, an excellent teacher, and an incredibly focused hard worker who always puts his best foot forward. Let's meet him.
We're a connected vehicle platform. So what we do is we essentially connect all the data and sensors within the vehicle, in addition to the display for the drivers, to allow them to interact and perform their everyday activities. So some of that is compliance related for the federal government, some of that's related to productivity, the different stops they go to, navigating, all of which obviously gets centralized in the cloud as well and integrates with many other systems and the back office systems of those organizations. In transportation, we realized that there was a really big void in the connected vehicle space. So we were able to work with some different customers and partners within the transportation industry specifically and leverage that know-how and expertise to really start up platform science. We're working with the top fleets in the country. So logistics is obviously huge. Their ability to have visibility of their vehicles, supply chain's a multi-trillion-dollar business. And within there's billions of dollars of waste. So reducing that waste and increasing efficiencies, both in how the driver behaves, how the vehicle behaves, is all big money and ultimately time savings for you getting your package at the door every day when you order something online. It's efficiency, and there's always things that can be optimized, but figuring out the biggest problems, honing in on those, and working with the largest partners to be able to do so creates the largest amount of opportunity.
Here he is, 2020 Top Tech Cox Business Exemplary Award winner, co-founder and CTO of PlatformScience.com, Jake Fields.
Just want to thank the Top Tech Awards and Cox. I think it's great what they're doing within the community to continue to bring people together. Obviously, we've been in challenging times, but they've been able to help highlight talent and folks from around the entire community who are working on great technologies and great solutions. So beyond that, I think just bringing people together and allowing people to continue to communicate on a semi-normal basis, I think is an amazing thing.
Congratulations again, Jake. Something tells me we'll be hearing more from you in the future. As we move into this year's Private Company Awards, we are reminded that it has not been an easy time for many businesses over the past 6 months or so, especially for small businesses. My heart goes out to you. But for tonight's Private Micro Top Tech Award recipient who spent 2019 automating, integrating, and upgrading, the timing could not have been more spot on for what would come in 2020. Here's more.
As the Director of Informational Technology for Pacific Debt Incorporated, Anthony Zablation's work is what kept the company afloat during unprecedented circumstances. Zablation has planned, developed, and delivered an integration between Pacific Debt's online sales funnels, Experian Credit Pull APIs, and Pacific Debt's Sales CRM, allowing prospective consumers to pull their own credit, pre-qualify for services, and receive a savings estimate during lead submittal. This has strengthened contact rates during the prospecting sales processes. Zablation also developed a process of automation for internal sales tracking processes. His work upgrading the internal network infrastructure to future-proof the business and provide additional layers of network security has served the company well. Right now, 100% of call center workers are remote. Business has not declined, and there have been no layoffs under his direction.
And in this case, what's good for Pacific Debt is great for consumers focusing on reducing debt without being forced to pay hidden fees or face the threat of bankruptcy. Congratulations to Director of Information Technology for Pacific Debt 2020 Private Micro Top Tech Award winner, Anthony Zablation. Now, you may be as surprised as I was to learn that the communication systems used by emergency responders can actually be fraught with challenges. It's a problem that's plagued the industry for decades. But for tonight's Private Top Tech Award winner in the small category, the high cost of bandwidth, the need for intermittent communication, and required coordination with multiple cross-county agencies would prove no match to his 30 years of experience. Here's more to his story.
The focus of Jerry Kriegbaum's efforts since joining Expedition Communications has been to gain market share for nomadic satellite disaster recovery for emergency responders in the United States and to develop business continuity solutions in Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Kriegbaum's 30 years of experience in satellite and carrier-class engineering enabled better support and seamless interoperability for the first responder community. Kriegbaum tackled an age-old challenge in the satellite communication industry, the high cost of bandwidth. With the mission to give first responders cost-effective, clear, seamless communication technology, Kriegbaum recognized and spearheaded a competitive solution. With his leadership, a new business model for first responders was formed. Expedition Communication now offers a unique cost-effective solution that breaks from tradition and offers first responders a pooled plan, allowing an unlimited number of nomadic satellite terminals to be configured within the plan and one simple annual fee for the bandwidth. He and his team have realized a 329% increase in account revenue when you compare Q1 2020 and all of Q4 2019.
The ability to recognize an industry challenge and create a solution that enables an efficient response to the needs of the community, well, that's what Top Tech is all about. Congratulations to 2020 Private Small Top Tech Award winner, Chief Technology Officer of Expedition Communications, Jerry Kriegbaum. When this year's Private Medium Top Tech Award winner joined his company, it was relying 100% on an outsourced IT-managed services provider that held all the keys to the kingdom, providing very little documentation and even less value to the company. Through extensive discovery, he spent his entire first year regaining control of the organization's information and reclaiming their data. Let's meet him.
Brooke Benson, manager of IT for Balboa United, supports the organization's more than 25 locations and the patients they serve through innovative thinking and solution-oriented management. Benson's successes include selecting a new IT-managed services partner to help with targeted items and projects. This move mitigated future risk and resulted in cost savings for the organization. It was extremely difficult to accomplish and required a shift from using a partner who'd run the operations for over 10 years. Benson delicately moved 23 virtual servers and their non-static data over to a new virtualized cloud environment and negotiated the new infrastructure as a service deal to allow for flexibility. His initiatives have not only saved money, but given the company 100% access to data. Benson was able to transform the entire company's IT strategy in 12 months with little to no help. His work not only improved the company's back end, but has contributed to better health care for the critically ill patients the company serves.
Balboa United is a full-service management company providing developmental and operational support for medical practices, particularly those offering advanced kidney care. It's amazing. Congratulations to Manager of IT for Balboa United 2020 Private Medium Top Tech Award winner, Brooke Benson. Each year, 3.6 million Americans miss or delay medical care due to problems with non-emergency transportation. It's an industry that, despite a decade of major technological improvements in transportation, it still lacks the transparency and reliability needed to eliminate long, unnecessary wait times and missed appointments. That is, unless you're one of the 8,000 daily users who can rely on a portal designed by this year's large private Top Tech Award winner. And Executive Vice President Dan Moore, it seems, he championed his team to come up with a groundbreaking solution, which they did. Here's more.
Michael Singer is more than just the Executive Vice President of Technology at Veo. He is an evangelist, a thought leader in the non-emergency transportation industry. With his work at Veo, Singer touches on hot-button topics in the IT world, ranging from AI and big data to the use of autonomous vehicles. Veo's platform and real-time controls enable them to manage a supply system with a virtual fleet. The virtual fleet can scale up and down to meet changes in demand within minutes, using their platform's powerful predictive analytics to constantly understand demand patterns. Their operations team monitors supply levels in all areas to ensure the right type and amount of supply is always available, with a car always around the corner from where it's needed. Singer believes in servant leadership, understanding that a highly performant team can only be successful if all members of the team feel appreciated and are on a path to continuous improvement. He is a true visionary of his field, looking to disrupt the status quo in the name of changing lives.
In the words of John Quincy Adams, if your actions inspire people to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Congratulations to 2020 Private Large Top Tech Award winner, Executive Vice President of Technology for Veo, Michael Singer. Infrastructure upgrades are often perceived as painful, production-impeding, profit-preventing evils. So taking responsibility for them, it's not necessarily like hitting the jackpot, especially when you're tasked with upgrading a 24/7 four-star Forbes hotel and 300,000 square foot gaming and entertainment venue. But for this year's extra-large private Top Tech Award winner, someone known for his integrity and ability to inspire others, it wasn't difficult at all. Let's check out his winning approach.
During his tenure at Viejas Enterprises, Ram Petrachari, Chief Information Officer, was instrumental in upgrading a state-of-the-art 4,000 square feet data center with 40 gig capacity to the edge and 80 gig capacity at the core. Completed in a record 6 months, from initial conception to a fully functioning and operational data center, this project is a testament to the capability of Petrachari's skills. Petrachari implemented the agile methodology Scrum approach to project management within Viejas. This shortened delivery times on projects by over 40% while improving IT alignment within the business. He's implemented several virtualization projects that decreased the physical server count by over 70%, which resulted in a 40% reduction in power and cooling expenses. He established a management framework that helped guide the information technology department's actions. This enabled the IT organization to align more readily with the overall organization's goals and objectives. Petrachari is a true leader. His work not only expanded the bottom line, but solidified the teamwork within the organization as a whole.
Ram Petrachari's leadership doesn't end with the business day. He participates in community outreach events that support a multitude of groups and services. He's also an active member of the American Red Cross. Congratulations to 2020 Private Large Top Tech Award winner, Chief Information Officer for Viejas Casino and Resort, Ram Petrachari. As the recipient of 2 Top Tech Awards in 2009 and then again in 2012, this year's Top Tech Lifetime Achievement Award recipient is no stranger to these ceremonies. Well, maybe this one. For more than 15 years, he has been helping the not-for-profit Human Services Agency, for which he serves as the Vice President of Infrastructure, adopt and embrace new case management systems, communication methods, and adaptive therapies, all bridged by, wait for it, technology. Let's take a look.
The ARC of San Diego provides services to people with developmental disabilities in San Diego County.
Rich is very, very valuable, and we're very fortunate to have someone with his talents working in the different capabilities.
Rich wears a lot of hats. Basically, he handles all of our facilities. He handles all of our IT. He handles all real estate transactions. He also manages our vehicles. He's a busy man, as you can imagine.
Through his devotion and drive, My Dad Rich has improved the quality of life for the nonprofits, employees, and clients, whether it be through advancements in communication resources within the IT department, to customized programming and construction renovations that directly promote accessibility and services for persons with disabilities.
Every single disabled person that we serve, each person has to access technology in almost a unique way. And he has to figure out, as well as the staff, how they can communicate best.
I can see how my father treats his employees and the organization's clientele with respect and care. He is my mentor, and I am inspired to become more like him every day.
He embodies what the ARC of San Diego does best, and that is working day in and day out to make it better for people that need the help that we can give them. So lucky to have him.
Congratulations, Dad.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2020 Top Tech Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Rich Copa.
First off, I'd like to thank my grandfather that helped instill my passion for learning, the Air Force for molding me into a leader, and the ARC of San Diego for giving me 25 plus years of opportunity to expand my knowledge base in IT, general contracting, project management, and real estate. It's been a pleasure converting facilities and systems to further support our client offerings. Thank you to my loving wife, Jackie, and my sons, Cody and Brady, for your understanding and support. As you all know, IT life is 24/365. I have a tech-savvy family who understands that deployments don't always go as planned, and some systems don't play well together. Fortunately, we do, and at home we can disconnect and enjoy our time together. Thank you to my incredible team at the ARC that has never backed down from a challenge. Joe, Lewis, Scott, and Scotty, you guys are incredible. Thank you for all stepping out of your comfort zone and learning new things with me. Thank you to my daughter, Bethany, for her admiration and thoughtfulness for this nomination. I also admire your drive and career path in the United States Air Force. Lastly, thank you, Cox Business and Top Tech. It's been a pleasure working with everyone for the past 10 plus years. Thank you all. Much appreciation. I'm very honored.
Congratulations again, Rich. The ARC of San Diego is fortunate to have you. It is time now to present our last 2 awards of the evening, both in the category of public company. We begin with our 2020 Small Public Top Tech Award winner, an IT director known for his collaborative, transparent, accountable style. He leads a team dedicated to one important mission, helping patients obtain affordable medication. Sound painful? Not for him.
Imprimis RX has a dedicated group of extraordinary people focused on delivering novel, customizable medicines to physicians and patients. As the Director of Information Technology, Felix Dushatsky embodies these attributes. He manages projects that support pharmacy staff, ensuring patients receive critical medications. Dushatsky's work has led to the completion of several projects, including establishing the infrastructure, storage, and network of an off-site data center, switching the company network, firewall replacement, and service desk migration to a new platform, and implementing ERP and pharmacy management software migration. Dushatsky's passion for helping others through his expertise extends beyond the organization. He provides both hands-on help and strategic leadership for an animal hospital in East County, San Diego. It is the constant dedication to improving his skills for the sake of helping others that makes him one of the best in his field.
And to that end, he stays up to date on the latest trends as a member of the Palo Alto Network's Fuel User Group and through attendance at a number of annual cybersecurity conferences. Congratulations to 2020 Small Public Top Tech Award winner, Director of Information Technology for Imprimis RX, Felix Dushatsky. In a little over a year, tonight's final honoree, this year's large public company, Top Tech winner, greased the engines of her nearly 70-year-old iconic company, solving internal operational issues and saving money. Despite initial resistance, her bold cloud-driven style is enabling the firm to continue doing what it does best, solving consumer issues around the world. Here's her story.
Amy DeFord, Director of Operations at WD-40, has transformed the IT operations, service desk, and information security departments in a little over a year. She's disrupted the thinking of the organization by being able to run a global company completely in the cloud. Where many have argued that this approach is too costly or risky, she has proved them wrong. Due to this visionary approach to corporate structure, the company is saving an enormous amount of money than that of the traditional on-premise approach. DeFord has been able to achieve this revolutionary cloud-based approach while keeping the solution secure. On top of all this, she has established a solid change management process that all IT departments participate in on a regular basis. There has not been a single self-inflicted service disruption over her tenure. Her forward-thinking leadership has revolutionized the way global companies will be run in the future.
A consistent theme among tonight's honorees lies within their leadership styles, and this is no less true of Amy DeFord. For her, time of day and level of difficulty are no obstacles. She's always willing to step in and help. Congratulations to 2020 Large Public Top Tech Award winner, Director of Operations for WD-40 Company, Amy DeFord. Ladies and gentlemen, join me with one more shout out to the Cox Business Top Tech Award winners of 2020 by tweeting and use that hashtag TopTech2020 and TTA2020. We will see them all again when tonight's winners are commemorated in the September 28th issue of the San Diego Business Journal, so look for it in your mailboxes. Also, one last very special sponsor acknowledgement to Cox Business, the San Diego Business Journal, Scale Matrix, AdTech, and all of our supporting sponsors for enabling us to bring Top Tech 2020 to all of you. If you missed any of tonight's broadcast, no need to worry. Top Tech will post this evening's awards presentation at www.toptechawards.com to view as you wish until 2021. Oh, and about Top Tech 2021, we're betting on seeing you in person right back at the paddock of the Del Mar Fairgrounds on September 16th. So put us on your calendar and please join us there next year. Again, I'm Heather Myers on behalf of the entire Top Tech 2020 team, encouraging you to continue innovating, motivating, and accelerating. Have a great night.